Okay, start role play. So now that we've gone through the model of conflict, we're going to practice the dealing with anger routines so that you'll feel more comfortable doing it with your co-parent or ex-co-parent or co-parent when you're having communications over whatever. So the roles that we will play or you guys will be doing is the calm parent, the angry parent, and the observer. You can take a look in your workbooks. It's exercise 4 on page 95, and the chart is on page 94. So you'll have about 15 minutes in total to do the role play, with 5 minutes in each role, and each of you will have a turn practicing each role. I'm going to get you to go into your groups now. So 1, 2, 3, and then respective 1, 2, 3, 1, and then so get into your groups. Now that you've gotten into your groups, can you please assign a role to start with? Has everyone got their roles assigned? Yes? Okay, great, great. So I'm going to give you a scenario just to make it easy so everyone's on the same page. And the scenario is, because you're going to practice start with the calm parent. And the scenario is that you have been invited out on Friday night to go for dinner, and so you're going to request your co-partner or co-parent to change their time and pick the kids up early, rather than early, which is Friday night, rather than coming in Saturday morning, and they're not going to be happy about it. So that's the scenario, and you're thinking, it's going to give them more time, so that they should be happy. But and we'll just talk a little bit about the tasks. So the calm parent, you're making the time change request. You're going to stay calm, be mindful and acknowledge, use your reflective listening or mirroring what the angry parent is saying, and apologize for any responsibility, and stay calm. And the angry parent, you imagine you don't have a great relationship with your co-parent, and you're going to be frustrated, angry. You're not going to comply. I mean, there's two sides to the routine. So at one point, the first time we go down it, you're going to comply fairly quickly. The second time, you're not going to comply, and you'll have to get into the postponing the conversation. And the observer, you will be making notes of points that you'd like to remember and tell for feedback. You're going to keep an eye on the time, again, with 5 minutes allotted for each role, and about a minute in that for some feedback. So some of the things to remember when giving feedback is be constructive. I guess prompt the parent to self-evaluate and let them, or I guess give them an example of something they could do better, and maybe something that first, I guess, give them something they've done well, and then maybe an example of something they could have done. For example, you could say, you made your request clearly and you remained calm. Something you might want to work on could be that you give a little more pause. So I would like a volunteer to come up and we'll practice this. Is there anyone? Patricia? Perfect. Great. So we're going to go down both sides of the routine. Mm-hmm. I'm going to stop after one side and I will self-evaluate, and then we'll move to the second side. Is there any questions before we start? No. Okay, I'll just remind you of the scenario. You're going to be the angry parent. I'm going to be the calm parent. Mm-hmm. I'm asking you to change your time. Instead of it being Saturday morning, I'm asking you to come get the kids early. Okay. You're going to be resistant at first, but comply, and then the second time you're not going to comply. Is that okay? Okay, so start role play. Patricia, is it possible you can come and get the kids early, like Friday night rather than Saturday, because I've got an engagement that I have to go to?
No, I have plans for Friday evening.
Okay. I'm really sorry. I know I'm kind of springing this on you, and I just thought because it's your weekend with the kids that you might be able to come get them early.
Well, fine. I will change my plans.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Again, I apologize. Okay, end role play. So just to give my some feedback, or I think I asked clearly and I apologized. I could have paused a little more or given a little more, yeah, a little more pause. Is there, do you feel okay with that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
good. So now we'll go down the side where you're going to be resistant, you're going to be, frustration, anger, and you're not going to comply, where we'll have to postpone the conversation. Are you ready? Okay, start role play. So, Patricia, do you think you can come and get the kids Friday night rather than Saturday morning? Because I've got an engagement to go to.
No, there's no way that I'm picking them up Friday night. I have plans too.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. You've got plans, which I imagine are important to you as well. Um, I know, and I apologize. This kind of just came up really suddenly, and there's nothing I can do.
You've
Is
done this before though, and not doing it again.
Again, I apologize, and I know I'm asking a lot of you, and I just thought, because again, it's your weekend, I thought maybe you could come a little earlier and pick them up.
No, I'm not doing it this time.
Okay, I can see that you're angry and just getting more and more frustrated with me. And again, I apologize. Do you think maybe we could talk about this another time?
We could try.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, and role play. So I again think I remained calm. I made my request clearly. I acknowledged my co-parent's feelings. I think I again maybe just could have added some pause in there. Okay, I would like you guys now to get started. Is there any questions before you get into your groups and start? No? Okay, great. And role play. I think I gave a rationale. I clarified the roles. I could have maybe explained the observer role a little bit more, and role play.